He has a ton of followers.
Because he dances really well?
He just lives an interesting life.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to New York in a week, but it's an interesting life.
Yeah, we might as well just start with that. We're going to New York in a week.
Oh, yeah. Follow us. We're going to take you to New York.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun.
Dude, it's going to be a blast.
Yeah,
We're
excited.
staying right by, what's it called? Nope.
Midtown?
Nope.
Oh, Madison Square?
Nope. What's the big park called? Central Park. We're like 7-minute walks from Central Park.
Oh my God, we're such noobs.
I wanted to go see the zoo, but then I was like, it's a zoo.
Oh, you have like an ethical thing?
I do have an ethical thing, which I can, I just need to find some reasons why it's okay to, I need to look into it.
Okay, all we need to do is figure out whether or not the zoo is actively getting more new animals.
Of course they are.
No. If they're breeding their own animals in captivity, then I'm kind of okay with it. But if they're still going out to the Serengeti, getting an animal, bringing it, then I'm like...
So if the animal had a taste of freedom, and then you bring it into an animal prison, then it's no bueno.
No bueno.
But if you got an animal from the wild, and you just keep breeding its children over and over again, then it's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just merely saying that I'm okay enough for it for me to go visit that zoo.
That's had okay in it. All right. It's okay enough,
Exactly. It's makruh.
I agree.
Yeah.
I want to check it out.
I want to go. I was in New York,
we'll look
right?
into it.
And was it? No, it was in Zootopia.
And it's spring in New York.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's not spring in New York right now.
It'll be spring by then. Wait, when's
fall, son?
It's fall, even better. Jeez, I'm sorry. Fall.
I phoned Farah just to double check a couple things, get the itinerary done and all that. And then I was like, what do I such a noob, but because all my travel is international, either going to Saudi for Umrah or going to Mauritius. Yeah. So I'm used to that's what I'm used to. Right. Which is 2 big ass suitcases. Yeah. A carry on, but I normally never do that. I just use a backpack because I just thought that was considered the carry on.
And when you go that far, you're not going for 2 days.
Yeah.
You're going for a minute. Yeah. You're gonna be back in a week or 2.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now you're going for 2 days.
Yeah. So she put me on. I gotta buy a small compact carry on rolly.
Yeah. When you told me you were thinking about a briefcase, I was like, you do you, brother. You do you. Whatever you want to do, I'm here to support you. You drag your own big ass.
No, then we don't have to wait for the suitcase and stuff. We get out.
Yeah. Which is just annoying. It's not even that, but it's just annoying. And sometimes it's late, and you're there, and you're like, "What do you mean? It came with me. It's in the same plane."
Yeah. Then Farah even put me onto this. She's like, if you wanted to bring a suit, you just you have the suit carrying thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it has a handle.
Yeah, exactly.
The long handle.
As you board the plane, you just give it to that person. That person's gonna keep it somewhere.
Yeah, the lady at the front.
Yeah,
she keeps it at the front.
Yeah,
with the pilot's suits, they have a whole hook.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. They have a whole hook.
I talked to one. We're going to Turkey.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting at the restroom, right, which is all the way in the back. And whoever's in there, they're in there. Yeah. They're not coming out. So I started talking to the lady.
Right.
Because she was chatty. And I was like, so tell me, what the heck is it like working on an airplane?
Yeah.
She was like, you know what? She really enjoyed it. And she was talking to me about the setups. Right. Sometimes you get more hook space. I was like, man, she opened with the hook space. So apparently it's a big deal.
Right. Do you like doing that? Random conversations with people?
You know me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that even more often these days.
Right.
So far, it just happened to be two incidences, and they were both cops.
Okay. I don't talk to cops if I don't need to talk to cops.
Right. I figure, just in case they might pull me over for speeding in the future, they'll kind of be like, he's a good guy.
Right.
Maybe I won't give him 3 demerit points. Okay. So the first one, I had to come up with an intelligent question to ask. Yeah, and just be like, so how about those criminals?
Right.
Right. So I was at Tim Hortons and I said, and it's also for my own edification, my own education. I was like, when you're driving in your car, is there a radar that's constantly, scanning the incoming traffic? So as you're driving and someone's coming towards you and they're speeding, does that pick up on the radar, or do you need to be parked and then
right?
And then
Good
think?
question.
Right?
I like this. And this is the kind of stuff I need to know.
And he said some cars do. Oh. Some cars do. Not all cars do, but some cars do. And yes, it's always recording. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I looked at his car.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was still ordering. I went and looked at his car. His car was one of the newest cruisers. It was all blacked out, but
Yeah,
says police,
intimidating.
but says police on the side.
Yeah.
It was brand new. It was like a 2015. I'm like 17 rather. So I'm like, oh, his car has that, but other cars don't. And I think it was like a little moment of pride for him that he got like the new car. I think that's why.
You think he cares?
I think he cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he cares, he cares.
He cares. And
I don't think he cares. Why do you think he cares? Like, yeah, I'll be able to get
the coolest
more people.
car, man. What do you? Why don't you think that if you got the coolest car in like the the precinct,
Maybe
right? The
it's
division.
more work.
What?
Because I think about it from like a day to day. It's like now I gotta. They're gonna be like, hey, we gave you the special car. Why aren't you pulling up more people? You're supposed to be able to see them coming, even if you're moving. And I think it's a lot of work. I think at first you'd be like, yay, room, and then you're like, oh yeah, I got to do a job of stopping people while they're speeding. It's not really what I signed up for.
I think that's exactly what they signed up for because they know they had to be a beat cop for a while. You don't become a detective just because you.
Yeah,
want
but
to
nobody
solve crime.
wants to do that. That's what I'm saying.
I just think he look, man. Just from a kid's point of view,
yeah,
I'm looking at it from the kid's point of view,
from a child's point of view.
Like me, I'm looking at a cool.
Yeah.
He's got a cool car. It's
Right.
it is intimidating.
Right.
It's all blacked out cop car. It's
true.
It must be fun to drive that all the time.
Probably.
The fact that you can drive at any given time,
Yeah.
speed any time,
Right.
run any red light you ever want, even though you have no justifiable cause.
Oh yeah.
It sounds very fun to me.
Yeah, and you get benefit of the doubt if you shoot anybody. Benefit of the doubt
Okay.
as a given, right?
All right, I'm not going there.
I'm not going anywhere either.
All I'm saying is that just for the sheer fun of driving,
Yeah.
the fact that a cop can do all of those things,
Yeah.
seems to be pretty damn cool,
Right.
For me,
And
that
you're
is.
you're like the customer.
Yeah.
You're always right.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like the cops and then customers, except cops also get guns.
The only problem is that when you're driving, I'm assuming everyone tries to do the speed limit around you.
Yeah.
It's just people moving really slow.
Oh, I would imagine they go even slower than the speed limit because that's what I do when their cop is behind me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I go right.
Yeah,
I go all the way on the right side of the thing.
I go places I've never been before. I'm like, I guess we're turning into this street now. Wonder who lives here.
2 hands on the wheel. The
Yeah.
music comes right down.
Yeah.
Nothing to be like, yo, this guy's.
Yeah. As soon as I take my hat off, I don't want to hide any part of me. I got nothing to hide, sir.
You're driving with like 2 hands out.
Yeah, here's my feet, here's my hand, everything's right here. I got nothing on me.
Oh boy.
And I still get that way, which I know in Canada is different, but
Right.
like I get super nervous when a cop's behind me.
So that was one.
Yeah.
Number 2 was at a restaurant, Snug Harbor.
Ooh.
I was waiting in the lobby, and then two female cops walked in.
Yeah, so you had to talk to them.
Well, okay, but then I was like, what do I even talk about?
Tell me.
There was something that always bothered me.
Yeah?
Cop shoes.
Okay.
They don't look comfortable.
They don't look like you can run in them.
Exactly. And the thing is like, I'm assuming if they got to do a foot chase, you want to be in like some Nikes or
Yeah.
something, right? So I only saw the officer right beside me. There was
Yeah.
one on the other side as well.
Yeah.
So I lean in.
And you go, can you run in those shoes? Because you've been running through my mind all day. Come over here. No? Okay.
No.
Then what'd you say?
So I say, hey, what's up? And then I was like, I always had this question. I never got to ask it.
Mm-hmm.
But are those comfortable shoes? And they're pretty ugly shoes. They're pretty ugly shoes. She said, you know what? I've had this for like 2 years now. They're super comfortable. But when I first bought them, that's it. But what was interesting is
What was interesting about this conversation?
stuff that wasn't said. The unsaid stuff was interesting. When I asked the dude cop,
Yeah.
right, which is a big intimidating dude with a beard. He looked like you know who he looked like? He looked like Johnny Hendricks.
Okay.
Hendricks. Yeah. He looked like that.
I would, yeah, that's intimidating.
But he was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eye contact, talked to me real quick, but he was like serious. And then that's it. I let him order his food. This female cop didn't even look at me.
Oh,
I asked the question. I'm standing right here facing her.
Yeah.
She looks straight ahead,
right.
answers the question, almost to her partner.
Wow.
Her partner, however, was much nicer.
Mm.
Like she like did this, and after she said, "Well, I wear Under Armour shoes, so I really love those." And I looked down. She was wearing Under Armour shoes,
All right, cool.
and
man.
that was that. But I could definitely feel a "do not talk to me" vibe.
Well, you know, she's not trying to get hit on.
I wasn't
That's
trying to hit.
not her. All
I wasn't
right.
trying to hit on the
You go
cop.
up to a girl, start talking about her shoes. You think she's never been picked up before?
I don't think it. Do you think guys try to pick up cop girls? I mean,
Probably definitely
female
not.
female officers.
But it
No
might
way.
it might be something attractive to a certain type of man. Like, oh,
I guess so.
let's be really bold.
Yeah. There was nothing in my vibe that I was trying to pick up. I just wanted, if it was a dude, I would have asked
You
the
maybe
exact
don't
same
know
question.
your vibe, man. You get like really
And that inadvertently became a deeper voice
Are those
person.
shoes comfortable? Because I care. I'm a caring man.
Yeah, no.
Why don't you have a seat?
See, I was thinking about that question when I was asking the other dude, but I figure
weird.
one question per cop.
Whoa.
You don't want to. You don't want to. 2 questions. It's almost like, is this guy guilty? Then I start feeling guilty and acting guilty.
Yeah. Sometimes you start acting guilty when you feel guilty. When you've done very little wrong, you just start.
You start confessing, right?
Yeah. Like, I was throwing away an apple core. I wasn't littering. That was like a bio thing I threw away, so it'll go away.
If anything, I'm fertilizing the soil.
Yeah. It's composting, but right?
Yeah.
Like that.
There we go.
I wish I was a cop. That was one of the things I wanted to do.
Really? You want to be a cop?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because
and then at some point while you're being a cop, you decide that you want to be a funny cop. So then you start working in material.
No. I don't know if
When you
there's
pull
such
over
a thing
some
as a
people.
funny cop. I don't know if
Super Troopers. Go on.
that's not real. Oh. Anyways, just start making.
Meow.
Yeah, there was a guy there that would just make noises and stuff. But yeah, no, I just wanted to. Whenever I walk into a room or anything, I'm like,
That's Police Academy.
yeah, what'd you say?
I said Super Troopers. That's the one where it's like try to work in meow.
Oh yeah, I meant Police Academy.
Right,
Very
right.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Either way, I think I've known a few cops. I know a bunch of cops. It just seems like super cool, interesting work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make a ton of money, not a ton, but you make good money. You got a pension. Hours are weird, but you get to stand around a lot.
I wouldn't want to be a cop. I would want to be a detective.
Hmm.
The coolest thing is going into a crime scene. Too cool for you to put on gloves.
Right.
So you take out your pen.
Yes.
You just pick up shit with your pen.
And
You're like, yeah.
take this for evidence,
Yeah.
and just give it to somebody.
Bag it.
Bag it, tag it, snappity bag. I just keep going. Yeah, I would probably do some stupid shit. Somebody have to talk to me at some point. Like, hey man, you can't ask them to bag everything. I was kidding.
You're like Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
He's like, and I'm gonna need his leg.
Yeah, something like that. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to do like,
Beat cop stuff?
yeah,
Really?
I enjoy that. I want to stand in the middle of like, there's this event happening, like a festival, and just wait for bad shit to happen and just
like that. Okay.
just
okay.
observe.
It's like a 20 a bouncer.
Something like that. I want to be a bouncer. You're right. You got me, Yasin. You really downgraded my ambitions there.
You're a cop that operates as
I want to be a cop.
for the
So
world.
Syed, you want to be a bouncer.
For the world. I want to solve some crimes.
Yeah, no, crimes are...
I want to get into
I want to tackle a man for doing something,
No.
I want to have some fun with this.
I see.
When you get older,
Yeah.
when you get to be 40, you're like, yeah, I want a desk.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, you're like, yeah, I want to friggin' look at people and figure out if they stiffen up. I'm tackling them 100%. Benefit the customer's always right. Ugh.
How many refills to pepper spray would you need?
Oh man, I probably abuse my powers.
Yeah.
I love giving people directions. Even in Toronto, I'll probably be doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be that kind of cop.
Would you give good directions or
Great directions.
okay.
I see lost people in Toronto all the time. You can tell by just like
how they're looking on like a 30-degree angle going like this?
Dude, I have upped the profile of the city by at least 7 to 10% in the last year.
On your niceness,
Yeah.
on your regular commute and stuff?
Because I walk like 30 minutes to work, and on the way, there's always people looking for directions.
Okay.
And I could just tell them, like, you're looking for, whenever I'm at a red light, I'm like, you need directions? They're like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, it's this way and that way. They're like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah, they went from being German to Japanese by the end of this one. That's
I was
right.
gonna point. I was working the accents, trying to point it out. I see.
Yeah,
well, that's
man.
good. You're dropping happiness bombs.
Yeah, okay.
That's a thing.
It's a thing.
Going around.
You can't do that in Mississauga.
You leave people better than when you met them.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I want people to have a good opinion of the city of
Yes.
Toronto.
Okay, cool.
I don't care at all if it was in Mississauga.
Keep doing this. Hopefully Drake listens to this podcast and you can be one of his hype men in
Hey
the background.
man, Toronto's a great city. Honestly,
It is a great city.
it's a top 5. It's a top 10 city, North America, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Houston,
Yeah.
and Toronto's way better.
Yeah.
Houston's like in size, it's massive,
Yeah. Sprawling.
sprawling, but it's like murder and fat. Like it was number 4 in murders,
It's murder and fat.
and it was number 1 in obesity the last year I was there. It's no bueno. It's not a good combination.
It's funny because it's a sprawling city, but yet they're all fat.
Yeah, you think they have to.
They got to walk a little further
Nope.
to the.
Just bad food everywhere and bad education, and the school food is terrible. Man, the school food.
Okay, but it was good though, right?
Yeah, it was like
it
chicken
tasted good.
tenders covered with gravy with mashed potatoes on the side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you have a cafeteria? You walk around
course.
with a tray and stuff?
Yeah, so we had government assisted cafeterias, meaning every kid in the school fell in a range that you don't have to pay for food. You get to the front, you get a tray, get your food, you get to the front, you type in a code, and then you have to pay like $1.25 is all you have to pay for like a burger, hash browns, and a salad.
Nice.
And then I get my food and I go outside and I trade my burger patty for some other kid's hash browns, and I make a hash burger.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You were eating halal back then too?
Yeah, it's a whole economy of trading and bartering amongst the poor kids.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys had that here.
No, we didn't have that at all.
You just took your food?
I mean, you bring your food. In high school, there was a small cafeteria, but it was more like think of it as a very small convenience store. So you walk in, right, and then behind the counter, yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, can I get a bagel? So it's like a pre-made bagel with cheese.
I see.
Or like a patty,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then they ring you through. You pay it, and you walk out.
We would have like a prison system where you would have like you get in one end, you get a tray.
Yeah, and you walk sideways.
You just walk side and the lady just goes plop, plop, plop.
Yeah.
And you don't want her to do something. You're like, no, please don't do that.
Right.
And she may or may not have heard you.
That being said, I think probably it's because of the nostalgia aspect, but I definitely liked the poutine.
Yeah.
Poutine was special.
Yeah.
The high school poutine was
I can
special. I don't think
imagine.
I've ever gotten a poutine that tasted like that. I don't know if it was really good, but it was a very unique taste.
That's what I was going to say. I'm sure they made it one specific way and it was always consistent.
Yeah.
They got the same powder every time.
Exactly.
Where's the sack of poutine is probably how the poutine started. And then they did things to it to get it to you.
Like, it didn't even have cheese curds. It had like whatever cheese they used were like small mini cubes.
Okay.
Right? But still,
I
gained a lot of weight in high school.
Shoot. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what that's the problem with high school. Like, that's the problem with Houston.
Yeah.
We weren't fat because we were just like, it's so hot, we got to keep this weight on.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The problem was like all the food was crap. And then you get home and there's like, you know how cheap dollar menus are in Houston? Like a dollar menu, you can get multiple burgers when I was in high school for the dollar menu.
Okay, what's it like for a particular store?
McDonald's, Burger King, Whataburger, Godfather's Pizza, Jack in the Box, what have you. Everything would have
had a $1 thing.
Everything would practically everything would have a dollar menu.
It's amazing.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you can get 2 burgers for $1.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
Yes.
If you get that you didn't have the money, I felt like the guy would be like, "Oh, I'll buy it for you." Is that the problem? It's only 50 cents. That's how little everything cost.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's terrible for you. So yeah, you put on that fat. A salad is so expensive, right? But like fast food is ultra cheap.
Yeah.
99 cents, you get a pizza. That's a cheese bread pizza for 99 cents at Godfather Pizzas.
Uh-huh.
By my middle school. We used to do that on the way home. Just eat it on the walk home.
Yeah.
So that's how you get a city that's super fat, unfortunately.
Wait, did you always eat halal?
Yeah, basically. I ate halal until I took 4 months off in middle school.
Yeah.
Had a few Big Macs. Yeah. And then when I came to Canada, it was all halal. And then I started eating chicken that was not zabiya.
Yeah.
But beef always stayed halal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have chicken every now and then.
I halal all my life.
Yeah.
Right up until high school.
Mm-hmm.
High school bent the rules a little bit.
How much?
Toonie Tuesdays at KFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So
that's what you bend the rules for, was like, oh, there's $2 chicken. I need it. I gotta have it.
There was a KFC just about a couple blocks away, so
that's always a KFC a couple of blocks away.
And then university, I went back into it.
Yeah,
all the time.
It's easy to do in Canada, really. You guys have so many options. We have so many options.
Yeah, you're one of us now.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute. But even in Toronto, like so many places have halal beef now. Yeah. Restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, oh, halal lamb. I'm like, what? Beef blows? Halal lamb.
There's restaurants where you can call in.
Yeah.
And tell them that it's halal. They'll get a steak ready for you.
Most restaurants will do that.
I did not know that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
You can do that. Canoe does that. It's a high-end restaurant. Yeah.
Also, Canoe's closed on weekends for private events all the time. You can only go during the weekdays.
I've never been.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard it's expensive.
Yeah. Is it still top number 1?
I don't know, man. I go to so many restaurants.
Yeah. They all got a taste for it.
Yeah, it's good. If you want to go to like once a week, it's good. It's a good idea. I recommend it.
Okay.
If you get married, like once you get married, go do one date night a week. You'll probably spend anywhere from $60 to $90. Just do it once a week, and it keeps everything fresh. You see new places all the time, new parts of the city, wherever.
Also, you're in Toronto, so that's good.
Yeah. Plus, you aren't just eating and that's it. It's like it's a conversation if you go to a nice place. You rate it. Ooh.
All right. Can you off the top give me like the 3 best places you've been in downtown?
I like Clooney's in Distillery District.
Okay.
I like what's his name? The guy who has like an Iron Chef.
What, Ramsey?
No, he's an Asian dude with long hair. This is how I Google stuff. Asian dude, long hair chef. Watch this.
Check out these pictures.
I'll find it.
Okay.
But Clooney's is really good. Yeah. I also love it's a place called Barrio.
Okay.
I also love the Wilmer, which is a Mexican place, and they have 80 hot sauces that you can pick from. And this place called Warehouse on Queen Street. Everything is $5. Every single thing, and nothing is of a size that it should be $5. There's a wait. They don't make reservations. You get there, you wait outside until they let you in. They don't do takeout either because everything's $5.
I see.
And those are my 3 for the summer that I really like: Barrio, Clooney's, and Wilbur.
Okay.
Yeah, but like this changes depending on mood, seasonal.
Yeah.
Some places are better in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, totally.
I gotta get back into that. I used to go a lot.
Rodney's is sick.
Rodney's is nice.
Rodney's is sick.
We've only gone once. I want to go again.
Like 3-4 times. I spent once we spent $300. I went with 3 other people.
Yeah.
And we had won a work competition. Yeah. Which was $300, and we spent $300 on oysters. No joke. We just ate strictly oysters with $300, 4 people.
That is impressive.
Oh, it was great, dude.
I gotta go again. That was the last time I went was with you with our group.
Man, Pix group. That was a while. That was like 5 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
I think food is. I had a very minimalistic approach to it before, and now I'm like, it's a part of all of it. Ambiance, customer service, the food
you've
itself,
grown.
Price.
You've grown.
I worry that anytime I get a taste of decadence, I like it, and I realize that I found my ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've hit it. You're good.
Yeah, because I was worried that what if you're just like a spoiled guy who hasn't been exposed to enough, and then I went to like a few of these like high-end hotels and stuff. I'm like, this is bullshit. You got an oxygen bar? Fuck you. Like, are you kidding me? The way they explain it to you, so this is what it does to you. I'm like, shut up. I'm going to go for a walk. They literally have you sit down and put a mask on like you're going to hyperventilate, and you sit there and breathe and read a magazine for $80. I'm like, eat a bag of dicks.
It's funny
because it made me mad.
It's because you're saying that, but like for me, I'm like, I could go for that.
I could go for some oxygen right now.
I've done hyperbaric chamber things.
Yeah, I've done that for sports-related stuff.
Wait, you have too?
Yeah.
I did not know you did that.
Just once.
Oh, okay. I did it for like 6 rounds.
I have a...
It's expensive as frick.
Yeah, well, I have good cardio. That's the only reason I wanted to do it, because it causes higher level of white blood cells.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't need to spend $130 for cardio. I've got great cardio. Save my money.
Ended up paying like 200 something just to watch a movie.
I want to do a cryogenic
chamber, though. You found a place here?
Oh, yeah, there's 2 in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pricey.
I'm still trying to... Okay, let's finish one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Cryo.
No, that's it.
Okay.
I want to do it. It's pricey, though.
How much?
It was like $180 for like 4 minutes or something.
Oh, wow.
Because they won't even let you do it for a long time.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it for a long time. Why is that even a thing? Why is this processing in your brain as like...
because when they start you off with like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to be able to do it eventually for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I honestly think that 1 is going to be enough for you once when you just start. Have you ever taken a cold-ass shower?
Yeah, I've taken ice baths before. I'm from Houston.
Okay.
So in Houston, what they do is they throw you in an ice bucket. There's buckets on sides of football fields.
Yeah.
And they just fill it up with ice. And after the practice is done, you just jump in there for a minute, and then they pull you out.
Interesting. You played football?
No, I played baseball and tennis, which was beside the football field.
Okay.
So every now and then,
you're just jumping
like,
in the football field.
Yeah, when I was like, "Hey, you want to jump in?" It's like, and if nobody had been in there, because if a football player had been in there, then
of course,
screw that. No matter what, even if you're gonna shave your skin off after this, you don't get in there. Those guys are horses.
Yeah, well,
stinky ass. Oh, here's something you wouldn't know about.
Okay, go ahead.
If you go to different like gyms and different locker rooms, like a football player gym,
it
has a different body smell than like a boxing gym compared to a basketball gym. It's just different sense of balls.
All right. Let me ask questions for us to unpack what you have said.
Sure.
Number one.
Yeah.
Which one's the worst? Which one's the best? Can I guess?
Oh, yeah, of course you can guess.
All right. Worse.
Yeah.
It's going to be football.
You're a racist. No, I don't know. I don't care. Keep going.
Okay. Idea behind that is that not only of the sweat, but I feel like football, if you get hit hard, you might start drooling. So you get that type of smell going on.
Right. Keep going.
It's easier for you to get cut. There'd be some bleeding.
Yeah.
Right. Also, if you get hit really hard in the stomach, you might poop.
You might shit yourself.
Exactly. So I'm saying like a lot of things might happen in a football situation.
No, keep going.
All right. Best smelling.
Yeah.
Basketball by far.
Oh, why would you say best smelling basketball by far?
Not non-contact sport.
Yeah.
Mostly just sprayings and stuff like that. There's not going to be any blood.
Right.
Right. And nobody should be pooping themselves after they walk off the court.
That's true. You got to be light.
Yeah.
You probably poop yourself beforehand. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what was the other sports you had.
I had jiu-jitsu, which is boxing, jiu-jitsu, all of that.
Those guys are kind of in the middle.
So first, you're absolutely right about football.
Yeah.
Because the girth of the human, right? And after that, they're still wearing a lot of clothes.
Yes, they are.
They're like, oh, I got tons of padding on.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
Even though football, you're right, does smell the worst. Basketball, it's like a bitter smell. I don't know why. But it's a bitter smell. And I think that's because they're playing in a cold temperature and they're sweating and it's just drying on them. So it's a different smell than like a football guy who's just sweating, but it's hot.
Yeah.
So it's just like, BO.
Right.
But a basketball, like it's just like,
see,
every time they stop.
I get exactly what is happening, right? Football, right? He's sweating, but it's constantly there, right? It hasn't solidified. It hasn't coagulated.
Right.
Whereas in a basketball situation, he sweat, he dried off completely,
right?
And he sweat again.
Yeah.
So this is literally like cooking on him.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like layers
There's
of...
a marination process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of like,
okay, so all right, that's that bitter thing.
Yeah, but like jiu-jitsu is just like a standard, it's just a stinky
For
man.
sure, with a little bit of ringworm, yeah.
That's the problem, is that you smell like everybody. Like a jiu-jitsu guy who smells bad, he doesn't even know who... like, you know, like this might be somebody else's bad smell on him.
Of the sweat.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It's just sweat all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's messed up.
Uh-huh.
But with that said, like I would highly recommend. I think it does something to the human body to be in those situations because it makes you want to like do things.
Yeah.
It does something to your testosterone level.
I think so too.
You sit there?
Like, Planet Workout where we used to work out.
All right.
That place don't smell good.
No.
But I walk in there and I'm like,
time to work. That's what work smells like.
It's exactly it. I get pumped just smelling that
like
weird
ball sack smells like.
Oh my God. That gym has never been more than one notch past like derelict.
Yeah.
It's always been it's always just kind of made it past like there's 3 faucets.
Yeah.
Right.
What's up with that?
One of them works. The other one kind of trickles down. The other one's broken.
Big place.
Yep.
For the change room and everything.
The soap dispenser?
Yeah.
Does not work.
No, that's not soap.
But they do offer you soap.
Kinda.
On the like the in the sink. There's some soap.
That's lotion, man. No.
It's not a pump bottle. It's one of those. It's like the 2-liter or the big jug,
right?
And you just take that and you like tip it in your hand and you put it down and you wash.
Oh my God!
And that's what they have over there for soap.
Because I thought it was lotion. I think it rubs into you if you do this long enough. It just disappears.
There's no paper towels. No paper towels. So after you wash your hand, you got 2 options: wipe it on yourself, or walk out.
Wipe it on yourself, for God's sake.
And then go to outside they have like a bunch of paper towels so they can wipe down the equipment.
Yeah.
So you get one of those.
Yeah, that place is somebody's tax shelter. Like somebody's money laundering. Like that place shouldn't exist, right? Like why is that? They haven't made money in like ever.
Yeah, it's like $10 a month.
Right. That's why we went there. That's the reason we went.
I still go. I love that place so much.
Mashallah. Well,
and the thing is that like a couple days ago I went in there. It was a lime green Lamborghini. What are you doing working out at this place? There's LA Fitness just across the street. It was a two-door Cadillac. It was like
I can't even figure it out. I try to do it in my head. Like he owns the place. Weird. Maybe he likes...
It is quite the family, though. When recently I've just been going back to the gym now, right? And remember Parker, the guy who he looked like a superhero?
Yeah, the massive mountain.
No, that's Adam.
Okay.
Yeah. See him, first name basis for these guys.
Parker's the shorter guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
Right? He saw me. He was so hyped to see me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that I even had that connection. He's like, hey, welcome back, man. What happened?
Nice.
You know?
Because you know that guy doesn't stop going.
No, he
Not for
not
a
stop.
second.
Yeah.
It's funny if he uses you as motivation. You don't even know.
It's
like, it makes me so happy to see you here, Yasin. Just wondering where you
I gotta go deadlift 600 pounds right now. Yeah. And when I first met him, he just started his Instagram account.
How is his Instagram account?
It's a lot of pictures of him.
Can you tell me how many people he has?
Yeah, let me do that right now. He's got a lot of pictures of him topless. And the thing is that when he first
a man is never topless. That's not something a man is.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate descriptor of a person that does not wear a, like, what would you say?
Man doesn't have a shirt. Man's not topless. You know, like, hey, where's your top? Right? Isn't that a gender thing? Or at least it's hitting me that way.
Fair enough. Okay, so when he started his Instagram account, he had 11 people.
Of course. And when you start your Instagram account, you must have some. At one point, you had 11. Yeah, keep going.
Right. And I was number 12.
Okay.
Right. Oh. Currently, right now, 13.5 thousand.
Wow. Let me see. Let me see this guy.
Just scroll.
That's his back.
Yup.
Jeez. Whoa. Is he selling things?
Selling that body.
Oh my God. He's flicking me off in this. I'm not even mad about it.
What's his name? Parker. I forgot what his last name is. Give him a shout out.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody knows why I'm so quiet, Parker Ramsey.
Parker Ramsey.
Ramsay.
Follow him on Instagram.
Oh.
Look at a man who sculpted himself. He's also, I think he was a gymnast before.
Yeah, he must have been something. Looks like Goku. Mm-hmm. He's got great hair too. All right.
That's genetics.
It's good to know I can confirm I'm not gay. Like, no boner, thank God. Guy's beautiful.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Every time I'm there, he normally walks by.
I would hope
to say
so.
Hi.
I feel like if a guy's that big, I hope he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I would hate for shitty guys to be that big.
I feel like the other guys who are a little bit bigger, they're a little bit intense.
Oh, man.
A little too intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we stay the size we are. We want to be chill, you know? Ladies.
My trainer works out there now. He was there for a bit, then he left. I forgot what he was doing, some kind of airplane training of some sort.
Interesting. You think your trainer has a personal trainer?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Not anymore. I think he's got it. Like, he's got the things. He's always there. Him and his wife, always working out.
Oh, that's cool.
I think every day they come in, but they don't do long sessions. It's like a 30-minute thing and they're out.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's cool too. Sweat with Steve.
Okay.
That was his company. Sweat with Steve.
He should figure that out. Sweat with Steve.
Well, somehow I read it and I was like, all right, I'm going to give this guy a call and he's going to show me how to squat.
And he did it.
He did it.
Look at you now.
I'm squatting.
Squat happy, Yasin.
Yeah.
Anything else going down?
Apart from squats?
Yeah. Something like that. Deadlifts go down. No, that's not what I'm asking.
No, I think that's it. I'm excited for a trip. We're gonna do some recording. We'll do some vlogging. We'll do some Instagram so people can follow us while we're there.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
gonna be nice, man.
We have some shenanigans. We're gonna be going to at least a couple comedy clubs for the 3 nights that we're there.
How do you want? Do you want to do gym at
we're going
NYU?
We're going to IC NYU. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's what I did last year too.
Yeah, that's been already.
We had Khalid Latif there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then a rabbi came in afterwards, talked to us for a while.
Really?
Yeah, we all shook hands, talked about things. It was nice. And I saw a homeless guy that he's famous from Imgur.
Yeah.
And I saw him there.
At Jummah?
No, just outside of Jummah. And he was wearing nothing but a Speedo and he had a Bernie Sanders sign. He was just running up and down the street. He's famous.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that famous. I've never heard of him.
Oh, no. If I show you a video, it'll have like 4 million views. He makes these rants that are very deep, but he's homeless and crazy.
Okay, so who's like... Okay, I don't want to be short-sighted. Obviously, it's not, the fact that you're homeless does not mean that you have a phone. That being said,
no, it's other people. Like this guy will just rant about like why humanity needs to like take care of itself and each other and stuff like that.
Right.
And we'll like have a Tourette like we'll say something crazy and then we're like blah, 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 and come back to this and they'll just walk away and other people will post it on the internet.
Okay, so what's sad about this whole situation?
Tell me.
Is that the amount of money that these views probably generate
might allow
him to perhaps seek some help. not
I think
load
he's
himself up?
happy.
You think he's happy?
Yeah, he seems happy.
But you can't, like, if someone's chemically unstable, then, what do they know about happiness? You just let it go. Don't let dogs lie.
I don't know. I mean, I was having this conversation with my brother this morning. I was like, like as we get older, we might be at high risk for dementia because, one of our grandmothers had dementia. And he was like, yeah, I talked to somebody with dementia and they said, well, that's somebody else's problem after a certain amount of time because I'm going to have dementia. So, and I was like, true. Like, you're good. You're actually fine. As far as you're concerned,
it's all gravy.
It's okay.
Right.
You just have to surround yourself with loving people. And they're going to be understanding, like, yeah, he has dementia. He's going to ask a few questions, but we love him.
Right.
And that's how the homeless guy is. Like, he's good. He seems well-fed every time I see him. He actually is in good shape because he just walks around constantly.
Fair enough.
And he's young. He's like in his 30s.
Okay.
So you don't feel bad for him.
Okay, I'm going to give you a counter argument here. Is, how many friends that you thought they were doing great, and then you find out when you talk to them for a little bit, there's been some crazy shit that's been happening.
I don't think this guy has a filter. He's crazy. He says the first thing that comes in mind, even if it's dirty.
All right, you know what? Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, and he had all this happiness in his heart about everything that he was, he's just talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that guy's all right. I wish my friends, it was the same if he had Molly, because he was so secure in everything he was saying that it was his truth. And I was like, God bless you, homeless man. Keep wearing that Speedo.
It's all right. All right, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
We got enough. That's good. I didn't want to say something. I don't know if this is going to be of service to anyone who's listening to the podcast, but like I was trying to get back into working out.
Yeah,
but just keep failing at it. I was going in and I was going out, going in, going out. It was really hard to like pick up a momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Momentum is important, and I find, at least for me, it's like the first 10 days. If you can get past the first 10 days, you kind of make it over a lump where you can start making your pattern. Mm-hmm. That's cool. So for anyone that's struggling, just hang in there, keep going. That's one. And number two, if you ever feel like you're not feeling it, go on YouTube and type in Jocko Willink. Jocko Willink. It's exactly how you think it sounds. Type that in and watch the first video that comes up. It's entitled Good. Holy crap.
It's a good video.
Yeah, it's going to make you want to conquer some stuff.
Something. One way or another, you're going to want to do something.
You're going to want to do something.
Yeah.
And so there it is. That's all I got.
That's a good gut.
All right, man.
Inspirational.
All right. Thank you, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week with Mustaqim.
Oh.
Yeah.
And shortly after, we're going to do New York or Amar Singh?
I think we do New York and then Amar Singh.
New York and the comic Amar Singh. So excited about that.
Or whatever. We'll figure that out.
Guys, keep tuning in.
Yeah. We got some people.
I know.
It's going to be great. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye.